Hey there, folks, it's Matt again, and I've got another General Grievous action figure review for you. This is the first General Grievous Clone Wars figure. It came out in the first wave of figures. And, yeah, here he is. This figure does not have a whole lot of articulation, but the way he looks, the detail of him is very nice. He's got a lot of, yeah, I don't know how well the camera's going to pick it up, but the texturing of his armor plates and all that, they're dirtied up, and I mean, it looks really nice. I like that. You don't usually, the Clone Wars figures all seem pretty clean and just, not dirtied or battle damaged or anything. And then you've got this Grievous, and he looks like he's rolled through the mud a little bit. I like that a lot. Now, the problem with this figure is he's, as I've mentioned in one of my other Grievous reviews, is cheap plastic. Makes him hard to stand because his legs are warped. But after you can get him to stand, it's pretty... The figure itself is very nice. His head is nice. He's got a ball-jointed head. I can bend him over to see it. He is appropriately sized for the Clone Wars figures. I will take about 2 seconds and grab one to show you. Kit Fister over here. As you can see, he is taller. He's a little hunched, but he is appropriately sized because he is supposed to be taller than these figures, which is, I like that. I like when my figures are made to scale of the figure, not just to be all the same size. Now, articulation-wise, he could swivel at the waist. He has ball-jointed shoulders and swivel hips, and that's it. Terrible, terrible, terrible articulation for General Grievous. I don't know what they were thinking when they did that, though. For the past couple of waves of Clone Wars figures, they've all had miserable articulation. It seems like they are fixing that now. So, I won't hold that against them just for now. I did before, but they saw their mistake and they fixed it. And if you've seen my other review of the new General Grievous Clone Wars figure, you can see that they upped the articulation to be appropriate. So, they fixed their mistake. It's very nice. As for features and such, he comes with 4 lightsabers, 2 green and 2 blue, and these are, I believe they're just anonymous Jedi lightsabers. I don't recognize any hilts. Not that I've seen a lot of hilts to recognize, but yeah, these 2 have a rubber on them so you can hold them. He's not good at holding the lightsabers, especially with his 4 arms. Now, what you do to use these arms is you pull these ones out. I can do that real quick. It's kind of easy. Just give it a bit of a tug. They don't come out too easily, but don't be afraid to pull. They do come out. You see it, you stick it right there. You can't, these do not move. They're flimsy, so they look like they move, but they don't. It's just a ball joint over here. And he's only got 2 fingers on each of these. So if you're going to get a lightsaber in there, you're going to need to do a lot of work. Otherwise, they just sit there and they lay across the fingers, and you got to do a little bit of work to make that happen. And he does come with his own droid blaster. And this is different from, say, droid blasters you'd find in Saga Legends. It's a dirtied up, kind of shiny gray one. With a number 2, haha. It looks nice. I like it. It does fit in his hand. Relatively. I thought it did anyway. You can get it in there with 1 finger, and he'll hold it fairly well. So, until he... I guess he just doesn't want to point it at anybody. He's feeling pretty pacifistic today. That's probably not a word. You know what I mean, though. So that's pretty much it for this figure. He looks great. If you can get him to stand and hold his lightsabers, you're pretty much all set. Good luck getting him to stand, though. If yours is anything like mine, his legs are warped inwards, and that's fun to deal with. But he looks great. And, yeah, that's General Grievous, the first Clone Wars figure of him. Hope you enjoyed this review, and I will see you next time.